Can you guys hear me? I think there's something wrong with my camera. Hold on. Let me check. There we go. What's up, everyone? How is your Friday? Everyone looking forward to the weekend? What is happening? Oh yeah, I always strive for good audio. Being an audio engineer my whole life and musician, audio is so important. What's up, Jay? What's up, Chad? Anthony, good job. Leo, good job. What's up, fellow students? Shamong, Athu, what's going on? Perillo, what's up? Edwin, Austin, Investrite. You make me laugh. Will, ISO, and Luca, what's good? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. So yeah, I told y'all to buy Palantir last year, or like pretty much last year. Like, you know, it was last year. January, February, March, I was really pumping it. And there we go. Big Bear is going to do okay as well. I think it will. So yeah, we've been printing in the Discord this week. There's some opportunities I talked about in the morning coaching call yesterday I want to share with you guys. Been trying to keep up with the live streams here to help you guys the best that I can. What's up, GN? Aiden, what's up? Charlie, what's up? Sandra, Diego, JJ. One of my students, JJ. So yeah, I want to like give you guys the opportunity to jump in Discord. We made 104% on Walmart, 400% on Microsoft, and the Palantir leaps are going insane. So we're doing very well. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So if you guys want to start, you know, taking control of your trades at any time, I posted the link to the Discord to get started, to book a call with my team and I. Right there. This year is going to be huge. It's probably going to be the strongest year of the next couple of years, but it's going to take another probably 3 weeks to a month, maybe 2 months to really start, you know, trucking along. But this is going to be a very strong year. And there's no time like the present when you want to change your life. And I learned this lesson pretty much like in my face when I first started, you know, investing back in 2020, that, you know, I was going to take my chances with 100K, and I'm glad I did. And I was able to start a system to help everybody else. Very welcome, Frank. Very welcome. So yeah, we're going to go over like a lot of different things here. We have a big week ahead. Big week. So a lot of things coming. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull some stuff up for you guys and share my screen. Neo's good, but don't go more than 10%. 10% might be a little too much on Neo. I don't know if I'd want to go more than 10. I think that's more than safe on Neo. I think that if you go more than 10%, it's a risk because we don't know how Neo is going to do. But Payoneer will be okay. Payoneer is strong. It's in the financial sector. Charlie, I had no job. My business was crushed. So yeah, I had no choice but to quit. Which crazy. It won't let me share my screen. What is going on? There we go. All right, perfect. What is my favorite shoes in the back? Let me see. I'm gonna like try to point right there. I like those are my Gianna shoes. I also like my LeBron purples, Soldier 13s in a very rare Lakers color. Now this is going to sound crazy, but I got those shoes in Lakers colors, I think right before he was traded to the Lakers. I have Laker purple, yellow, and white up there and LeBron Soldier 13s. Those are nice, but I like those right there. Those are equity shoes. Those are the black and white. One shoe's black, one's white. LeBron. Those are LeBron's. Those are just a separate set of shoes. Those are not, sponsored at all. They're just Nikes. I think they're Air Jumps. And then right there, those are my classic vintage Jordans and a very similar pair of Jordans down there. And then I've got the Soldier 12s up there and another pair of 13s back over there. So yeah, I love my shoes. I love my shoes. Yeah, job got crushed. The pandemic crushed it. Absolutely. We'll talk about SoFi. Nike keeps getting it keeps getting downgraded, but they do have a new CEO. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. 2,000 shares of Palantir, and NIO will have its Palantir moment. Yeah, I hope. I know it's gonna. I really believe it'll do well. I really do. But how long or when? I don't know. Appreciate that. You like the background. I'm really tempted to buy some SCMC calls for earnings. Risky, so be careful. It's not a market crash. Thanks, Matthew. So we're gonna look at some different stocks today. Like I said, if you guys want to book a call with my team and I, jump in the Discord, start making money with us. I've got it pinned right there for you guys. So we got some things to cover, and I want to start off with the fact of what's going on with the market. A lot of you guys are probably worried and wanting to know why the market's pulling back. It is not crashing. It's not tanking. Understand that crashing and tanking is like 20%, 30%. That is what tanking is. We're not getting, it's not considered tanking. If a stock goes down 5%, that's a pullback. So I wouldn't worry about that. So what I want you guys to understand is that there's a reason. There's a reason why the market pulled back today yet again. And I'm going to go over that with you so you guys can understand. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can fully understand why this happened. I'll explain why it happened, and I'll explain why it's a good thing, not a bad thing. I'm going to see if I can get my screen share to pop up. Sometimes it doesn't want to. I'll have to refresh it. A lot of the times I got to refresh it because, it glitches out. USB 3.0. I got to get a USB 3.2. That'll be much better. Okay. It should update now. Let's just give it a second. It'll pop up. There we go. You guys will see it here in just a second. Perfect. All right. So you guys should be able to see it now. I don't know why it does that. So what's actually happening here, if you guys don't know, is this coming week, we have a lot of events happening, okay? We have Federal Jerome Powell's testimony. Okay, he's the Fed chair. He's going to do this on the 11th at 10 a.m., which is Monday morning. Okay, but not only that, you might actually think, whoa, the Fed's going to be speaking on Wednesday. So this is going to be absolutely huge. It is going to be huge for the stock market, just in a nutshell. But the real reason, not just that, the real reason why the VIX is slightly up and the stock market's pulling back a little bit is because of what's actually happening on Wednesday. Wednesday is very important. I mean, Wednesday is very, very important. Let me show you why. Wednesday is the core inflation rate year over year, and then the core and the inflation month over month. This gives us a statistic of how well our inflation rate is dropping month to month or rising, and year over year, the core and the overall rates. Typically, if the rate goes up, the stock market pulls back. If the rates go down, the stock market goes up. And every time this happens, every time, the Friday before, people sell off. If Jerome Powell wasn't speaking on Monday, the pullback would probably have happened Monday or Tuesday. Most investors don't want to be in the market until after they come out. So the sell-off will likely stabilize, but continue slightly into Monday and Tuesday. Maybe we'll get more of a dip. Good buying opportunity as the stocks will run after the inflation rate comes out Wednesday, as long as inflation stays the same or doesn't go up much. For example, we have an inflation rate year over year of 2.9 and 3.2. If these rates stay the same, stock market probably will go up. If these rates increase a little bit, the stock market could go up, or it could just kind of consolidate. It would take a pretty big increase for it to drop more. However, if the inflation year over year goes from 2.9 to say 2.7 or 2.5, and the core inflation goes from 3.2 to like 2.8 or 2.9 or better, it's going to fly. So this is a buying opportunity. This is a buying opportunity. People are fearful, so they get out. When people are fearful, they sell. And when they're fearful and they sell, you should be greedy and you should buy. Do your homework, of course. Not everything is as easy as that, but it's pretty much how it works. I guess my camera froze. Hold on one second. Good call on that. Let me see. Why did that happen? Easy fix, though. Easy fix. It does this once in a while when I add my screen. Should only take a second for it to refresh. Hardware is fickle. Very fickle hardware, to say the least. Unplug and plug something in and something else disconnects. It's honestly quite normal. Happens all the time. Let me see if I can get it to... there we go. I wonder why it doesn't want to... Hold on. Let me clear the USB. You guys can still see my screen though, so we're good there. Let me disconnect one more time. Strangely enough, it doesn't want to work. Bear with me. I think my camera battery died. That's probably what it is. Like, give me 1 second. I'll fix it. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, we're back in business. All right. I don't know what the heck that was, but for whatever reason, it just decided to turn off. And I don't know why, but at least you guys can see the camera. Now it's frozen, but I'm going to refresh it and you guys should be good now. Okay, technical difficulties. There we go. Never ceases to amaze me that electronics are almost never reliable, ever. There's always something somewhere. Alrighty. We're back. So, this week is pretty important to understand, okay? And I teach this stuff in my Discord, like I said. If you guys want to learn even more hands-on, one-on-one Discord with trade alerts, you guys will do very well. But I teach this pretty heavily in my Discord, understanding market sentiment and what's going on with the market. You know. So, AMD PC, right? That's funny. But no, the market has a sentiment. It's got feelings because the market is just a digital space, a monetary space with thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions and tens of millions and even hundreds of millions of people. And people are emotional. So it is very much an emotional space with sentiment. I do remember you telling me to look at Nintendo. So yeah, there's a lot going on. We have a lot of earnings. We still have, I believe, let me see. Apple just had their earnings. We got Upstart this week. Meta's earnings we already had. Microsoft we already had. Wayfair's is coming up. Walmart's is coming up. Going into retail. Ford just had their earnings. Like I said, Upstart's coming up as well. And I believe is Amazon's earnings. Let me just double check that. I didn't even trade Amazon. Yeah, they just had their earnings a couple days ago. I didn't even bother with Amazon. Amazon's tricky. I'm more into Walmart now. A lot of Walmart. Affirm's earnings are coming up. Or actually, no, they just had their earnings. Never mind. Wait a minute. One of my calendars said it was February 12th. I guess that was wrong. But Affirm did well again. I didn't even pay attention to their earnings yesterday. It's crazy. I was actually in private coaching all night last night. I completely missed Affirm's earnings. That is crazy. But Affirm did well. I told you guys Affirm would do well. 259%. Jeez Louise, they crushed earnings. Remember, I told you guys about Affirm last March. If you go look at my YouTube videos, you'll see it. I told everybody about Affirm when it was like $30. And now it's 75. All you have to do is go back and look at those videos. I'm pretty sure I even have a couple of solo videos on Affirm. Very great stock. They've been, raised to 81. Another great stock that you guys can invest into. And they're right at break even on EPS, but they crushed and their revenue crushed. So, I mean, that's a lot. That's a $60 million beat. That's a lot. It's very, very good. I even put them in my top 5 stocks to buy video. I think it was last July or August or maybe September, but it was back then. I talked last summer and fall. I talked a lot about Affirm. Very great stock. Walmart strong too. And guess what? Affirm strong. Walmart strong. Wayfair strong. It's coming. I told everybody about Wayfair as well. I have puts on Wayfair. Wayfair is very, very strong stock coming up. They have their earnings that's going to encompass all of what happened during Christmas. So it'll be very good. SoFi is going to take a very, very long time to get to where Affirm's at price-wise, like a couple of years. It's just the way it is. I'm going to take a look at Elf, but Upstart, very strong company. They got their earnings on Tuesday at the closing bell. So if they meet expectations, it'll be strong, but it'll pull back if they miss. I think they'll beat earnings. I do, but it's hard to say. Price targets are hard to give, but I mean, in the long run, I see Wayfair running back up to $80 or $90. I really do. Wayfair is very strong stock, in my opinion. I've always liked it. I think it's a very strong stock, and I wouldn't hesitate to buy it. I have puts on it. So I sell puts on Wayfair weekly. Right now, I have $42 puts and 41. I might actually open up some 40s on Monday as well. If you see, there's a lot of strength in the 42 and especially in the 40 and the 38 range. Very, very strong, okay? Palantir's probably going down. I have a price target of Palantir to bounce off the 100 again and the 105 and potentially go in the 90s. But we'll see. I'm not bearish on it. It's going to need a pullback. And I told you guys about covered calls in my previous video on Palantir to sell 112 to 115 cover calls for this week and or next week. We could go to 115, 118. This week, the stock pulled down below 110. The 112 puts, or excuse me, calls, worthless. Free premium. SoFi could do well on earnings. I think they will. The bottom for AMD, I'm bullish on AMD long term. I think the floor is 105, which is quite obvious because where it's bouncing. I really believe AMD has already found its floor. I really do. What's up, Adam? Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. We'll see. We'll look at Big Bear. -5 cents. They're doing pretty good. In my opinion, the stock is just... it's just priced too high. It's just priced too high. I think that the issue here is its market cap is $2 billion. So it is a price to sales of like 14, which is decent, but for a growing stock, it shows slowed growth. It's just not worth the price right now. If you bake in all the future premium, sure, it's still a risk though. June 20th, you have puts that far out? Yikes. Yeah, for sure. Definite sympathy, for sure. It's not worth it, though. I'd like to get Big Bear at $4. Like, this move here, I wouldn't get in now. Not a chance. It's too much. So... yeah, government contracts are nice, but we got to see that money on paper. That's why people are buying it. They're buying it with the hopes that contract's going to bring in a lot of money. But if it doesn't, then it's a risk. Will Big Bear be the next Palantir? There's no saying for sure. It's possible. If you're lucky enough to get in under 5, you're probably in good shape. Celsius, I'm not a fan of. Oh, Big Bear is tied with Trump? Awesome. Well, I mean, that's probably pretty good. So, I mean, it's a good stock. We'll look at ELF. AVGO is good. So is Serve. But we'll look at those. If you guys are just jumping in, we'll look at different stocks. I've pinned the link if you guys want to join Discord, join coaching, be a part of our 2 weekly meetups in the live trading coaching that we do on Mondays and Thursdays, you want to grow your portfolio, I'd love to help you. I've pinned the link for you guys to book a call. We go over all of this stuff. ELF is tanked. Well, let's not. Well, yeah, you could say tanked. From 135 to 66, that's tanking. See, that is tanking. That's tanking. What's up, everyone who's just joining in? We just looked at Wayfair. Top 3 buys right now: Microsoft, Palantir. I really have more than 3, but it would be Palantir, Microsoft, and probably New Holdings. If we were going to add 4 and 5, I would still say AMD is there. I really do. I like Walmart better than Amazon. I do. I really do. I like Walmart a lot better. It's very low. So they're losing money somewhere. They got cash flow and they got a good balance sheet, but their profitability is low. Something's wrong somewhere. It's their operating income. They have a lot of expenses. I don't even know what is going on with this company. They have a lot of operating expenses, excuse me. Cost of goods. I mean, something's going on with them. Their pre-tax revenue sucks. They have $1 billion in assets. They're only doing 27 million. I mean, well, it doesn't really suck. They're not that great. So I'm not exactly sure without diving all the way in, but something's not right. Their year to date in 1 year is terrible. They didn't do anything until the pandemic. Literally nothing until the pandemic. Big hike in 2022. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this. This is a glorified pump and dump. That's what it looks like to me. They've done nothing until 2022, hiked up at the peak of the pandemic, and then dumped, took a massive dump over the last 6 months. This stock is headed right back to $50 or $40. I wouldn't touch it. I can't advise it, fam. I can't do it. I can't put anybody, I can't recommend something with the knowledge that it's highly probable that it's not going to do well. So SoundHound is good. Long-term hold, very good. We'll look at it. Grab is very good. We've already looked at it a bunch. Definitely good. No doubt. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull something up here. Let's look at Innodata. We'll take a look at this. And if anybody's new here, be sure to give me a like and chat with us. And I pinned the link here in the chat if you guys want to book a call and join Discord. I'm going to look at Innodata and then I'll show you the profits that we've been printing in Discord. Innodata, 1.24 billion market cap, crushed earnings, absolutely crushed earnings. The previous earnings crushed, absolutely crushed. Okay, so let's see their financials. 124 billion, a 12 price to sales, not too bad. Operating income, see this? 11 million. This is almost half of what ELF has. And they have like literally a tenth of the balance sheet. So this has 4 times more growth potential than ELF. I did that all in my head. It's probably a little off, but I would say roughly accurate. Pre-tax income, very good. 11 million on the size of this company, very good. Net income, very good. EBITDA, surprisingly good. Enough balance sheet to cover. $20 million in cash, no debt. Great balance sheet. Okay, the balance sheet's good. Good cash flow, good free cash flow. What do? I've looked at them before, but I can't remember. Artificial intelligence software. Okay. Very nice. 27 million's a low shares float. Very low float, which is why it's so expensive. I don't see a problem with it. I'd like to get in around 30. But Innodata, definitely better than ELF, without a doubt. Clearly. Yeah, Innodata is definitely good. I can't say anything negative about what I've looked at. Thanks the thumbs up. Let me show you what we're doing in Discord right quick. I want you guys to see. If you guys are wondering, I post a link for you guys to jump in. Prices are going to be changing in the next... Well, they're in process of changing now, but now's a chance to get in. If you guys are wondering, we have an elite corner for elite students. We have announcements here where I give you guys in and out exits and entries and stock trades. You can see where we've made profits. I told everybody how to get in and out of Microsoft when we were crushing those trades. You have an Ask Corey section. If you guys decide to join, you can ask questions. I'm answering questions right now. I'll answer them right now while you guys are here. Adam is the guy from my testimonials and YouTube videos. Hold Wayfair till earnings. I'm a fan of the company, but curious and realistic thoughts. I know we used to talk about it. Still a great stock. Sell $41 puts. You see? So answering questions, you guys get to ask me consistent questions. It's something like we're doing right now, but you get 24/7 access to that. General chat is filled. Everybody constantly talking. Wheel strategy analysis. You get 2 live calls a week, which you'll be able to join in Mondays and Thursdays and live trade, learn how to trade. You get access to all the recordings. And then, of course, the profit. Almost $6,000. This student, Michael, made almost $20,000 in the month of January. This student here made $300 a week on a very small account, $8,300 since September. So basically he started with $2,000 and he's went to $10,000. That's a 5x return in 6 months, very small account. This student has made a lot of money, $6,000 in a day. In this other account, $7,200 in a week. So if you guys are looking at thinking about joining, you've been watching my YouTube channel, this is real world profits, okay? A lot of profits. Mike right here, $7,000 in a day. And the list goes on and on and on. In 1 month, this student did $26,000, doubling his account since he joined. He joined 2 months ago. He got his feet wet for a month, doubled his account right there. 111% in a month. This list goes on and on. I have a student named Flute who's like ridiculous printing off of my trades. JJ's first month, $10,000 in his first month. So you can make $10,000 a month. This student has made like $12,000 in his first month. And it goes on and on and on. This student made $1,400 a day on a $50,000 portfolio. This guy has an $8,900 portfolio, made $1,700 in a day. This student, since he joined, $27,000 since he joined. He doubled, more than doubled since he joined me 6 months ago. Look, this is what's happened since he joined me 6 months ago, okay? This is what's happened since he joined. Michael is printing money, $3,100. Camille made $14,000 since January 1st. Chris has made $8,400 since he joined. So the list goes on and on. If I go to direct messages, you'll see that Josh Gray has went from 300K to over 800K. I think he's closer to 900 now. And Flutes Literally today, Flute made $1,700 in a day. Right here, he made $2,100 yesterday. The day before, he made $2,400. The day before that, he made $1,800. Flute made almost $45,000 in the month of January. This week in February, he's already up like $9,000 or more. So this just gives you an idea. I want you guys to understand that some YouTubers can preach that their students are making money. I'm showing you they're making money. Very easy to do. It's not hard to do. I enjoy it. Let me read some comments, then we'll get back into it. If you guys want to join, I pinned the link, and I will hook you up. I'll take care of you, and I will help you grow. Thumbs up. Thank you. Inida, I already read those comments. Citibank. I love Citibank. What's stopping SoFi from going up? Let's touch on that actually right now. Let's go look at SoFi. We've been asked about that a lot. Lunar will do next. I booked a call last week, but Christian never got back to me. Rebook your call right now and screenshot me your booked call, Corey at investwithcorey.com, and I'll bump you through. Something must have happened. Why are you begging money from my students? What are you talking about? I'm not begging any money. You can make money from stocks. I do. I'm not begging any money from students. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing's free. The cost of education is great. The cost of ignorance is even greater. There's no such thing as just free education. We've tried that. Students come and disrupt. I don't really make any money on students joining. I've explained this before too. Very little. I want Corey and Henry to collab. The most entertainment and finance. I don't know who Henry is. But I take that as a compliment. Hi, Corey. I've been watching you since September. Seriously thinking about joining the Discord. I have around 60K account. Awesome. With a 60K account, you can expect gains between 5 to 10K a month consistently, but most of my students do better. A lot better. Taxes in the UK would kill my trading? Not necessarily. I have like 100 students from the UK and Australia. I'll look at Plug. John, I would join. He's hit all his picks. Thanks, John. Yeah, mostly. Yep. No one's perfect, but we'll recover even on the bad ones. Listen, the honest thing is people ask me, Corey, why do you charge to join? Well, here's the thing. I explain this in the webinars. If you don't got skin in the game and you join for free, you're just going to, and you know you've been there before. You know you have. You'll be like, you know what? It's free. I'll do it tomorrow. It's free. I'll do it tomorrow. It's free. I'll do it tomorrow. And you'll put it off. What you put off today for tomorrow, someone else put off yesterday for today. It doesn't work. When you've got skin in the game, it's like, all right, I paid for that. I'm going to jump in and learn. It's just the way it is, you know? But it's based on my students that have jumped in. It's way less than anyone else because I'm not really in it to make money from it like that. So that's why. Upstart, I think Upstart's going to do good. And we'll look at Rocket Lab. We're going to start talking about SoFi. I don't like Cooler. No, you don't have to pay monthly. No. You don't have to. A lot of our packages are a one-time. We have a lifetime where you just pay once and you whole life. So no, you don't have to do that. No. Ken Wall, what's up? Welcome back. I'll look at SoftBank. Let's look at SoFi. Let me explain what happened on SoFi, okay? I'm going to try to make it easy to understand. I don't know for sure if it's going to be successful, but I'm going to try my best to explain in detail. So, it was a short selling, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. Can you link the package? Can you send a link to the packages you offer? We have a couple of different packages. If you want a direct link, I can probably help you out with that. 200 by earnings? What? SoFi? No. New Holdings is already up $1. I have like 100 puts on New Holdings. Oh, Nvidia. Thanks, Jonathan Martin. It's possible, but it's hard to say. So what happened is there's a lot of bank orders up here, a lot of institutional selling up here. It had queued up their sell orders. They were queued up and ready to go. So when the stock ran up, it auto sold. Every time it touched it, it sold off. You see? Every time it touched, it started selling, and a lot of people got stopped out, lost out, and then all the way back, here we go. It's going to happen when it hits 18, 20, 24, 25. From 18 all the way to 30, there's going to be a lot of stop orders queued and sell orders. It's going to take a lot to overcome that. It's going to take a short squeeze, which is a lot of good news and a lot of earnings being crushed. It'll eventually happen, though, in my opinion. It will. The Discord options we have, if you book a call, my team and I will go over them with you. We have an option for everyone. The idea is to try to help everyone grow. It's a great community. I started it last June. There's almost 1,000 members in there actively talking. You will learn. You get 2 coaching calls a week. So you spend 2 hours a week live trading with me and the group. And you have access to 4 hours video on demand, showing you from beginning to intermediate how to understand everything from the charts, trading, puts, calls. And then on top of that, you have an Ask Corey section where you can ask me questions. I put out all the trades for the week that you can take to grow money. Listen, it's stupid money and it's easy. Literally. You join Discord, you watch the video on demand, ask me some questions, take my trades. I will tell you when to get in. I will tell you when to get out. You print stupid money. That's it. It's that easy. Now, granted, you want to learn on your own, so you're going to grow. But in the meantime, I have the proven formula. Like the Walmart trades we took this week. I had students that didn't know what they were doing. Let me show you. This is one of my students, Saloni. She bought back her leaps on Walmart and she printed. She thanked me for that trade, okay? And a lot of students printed. In fact, if I go back to the profits, this was a trade that right here, this guy made $4,200 in 1 week, one trade right here. He took my Walmart and bam, there we go. So you don't have to be knowledgeable. I will help you. That's what I do. I take students and I make them grow their portfolios. I have students that started with 8K. They have 45K now. I have students that started with 300. They have almost $1 million. Other students that started with 50, they have 120. Some students start with 70 and in 6 or 8 months, they've got like 140, 150. So you just have to have the will to learn and you're good to go. What's up, Tony? New will do well. Discord is great. I paid off my Discord costs within 1 week. Absolutely, Matt. Appreciate it. Matt is one of my elite students. Dennis, what is the best company to put your portfolio on right now? Ooh, that's tough. You never want to do it all in one, ever. I do a lot of leaps as well and sell. We do a lot of different strategies. A lot. NVIDIA, be careful. Samantha, I would love to help you. Wait, like, email me. I'll put my email in the chat. Hold on. Let me put my email in the chat. I'll get you hooked up, and you should book a call. Don't get yourself over leveraged. Okay? I want to help everyone. That's why I started this. Elite is very expensive. It's like 25K for a year, but it's a year of private coaching with me. But it's for people who have portfolios like 200K, 150K, $1 million, 500K. So it's very cheap because it ends up being like, for them, it's cheap. It ends up being like 2%. And they make it back in like 2 weeks. Samantha, when did you book a call? Just curious. I invest 40 to 50% and leave the other in cash, half in cash, yeah. Big Bear, we just covered. What's up, Matthew? It's great. Aktasana from Japan, another one of my students. What's up? Printing on a firm and didn't even know this company before your channel. Very welcome, fam. We make that money. We make that money, right? We just covered SoFi, but we'll look at it again. Neo, you can add a little bit of Neo. A little bit of Neo. A little bit. Try not to go too crazy with the Neo right now, you know? Oh, awesome. Awesome. 11th at noon. Awesome. We'll definitely help you out, Samantha. Don't worry about it. We'll help you out. You probably got Jonathan, I'd imagine, as your team member. Jonathan's an amazing guy. He'll help you out. We're going to take care of you. That's what we do. We'll grow faster with Elite. I'm set up for your March boot camp with 200K. I want to grow fast as possible. You'll need Elite then. My previous Elite student went from 300K, 290 to 850 in 6 months. But wait a minute. David, what's your name in Discord? I only have 1 Elite or 2 Elite memberships left. I have to look up your name. AMSC is good, honest good, sound good. Yes, all 3 good. Less than 10% each, okay, fam? Oh my God. Brandon, that's easy. I teach people that they only have to trade 30 minutes a week. I trade 30 minutes to an hour a week. And in January, I made $240,000. And I only trade like an hour a week, maybe 2, just depending on the week. But yes, if you're interested, that is the goal, to create time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. Money makes no sense if you can't have the time to enjoy it. I just met with Jonathan, one of your team members, and he called me a liar. I highly doubt he said that. Highly doubtful. It's highly doubtful. There's no way he said that. I have 1,000 students and no one's ever said that, so that's impossible. The Elite, Samantha, is one-on-one private coaching for a year to tutor and mentor you throughout the year. Snap is not bad. It's okay. It's definitely okay. But I've put the link in here if you guys want to book a call and join Discord. And coaching, and it all comes together as one big package. I say Discord, but it comes with coaching, trade alerts, and your ability to chat with others and myself, everything. The recordings, the video on demand. We have boot camps and master classes. Follow, if you want to check out the price, like I said, book a call. Yeah, very beneficial, Samantha, definitely. Private coaching helps students a lot. It really does. We will cover AMD and Lunar and Wolf, all 3. I believe I've talked about Wolf before. But David, send me an email, Corey@invest@Corey.com. No, I know he would not have said that. So there's no way. You must be thinking about someone else. My guy's like not in Reddit at all. I know him. He's a friend of mine. He personally works for me. He's not on Reddit. You're thinking about someone else. Falou, book a call and let my team go over the packages with you, because we have different ways to accommodate each individual. I'll put my email in here again. There we go. Buy, hold, sell, speed round. Yeah. Yeah, send me an email, David, and I'll get you hooked up. All right? I'll get you a direct link to get hooked up with Elite. Student here, tuition is rising. Or no, you say rinsing my cash. So how much do I need up front if I have a 3K account? I like to see my students join Discord with like 5K minimum. 3K is a little bit on the lower end, but you still could join. But, you know, I would try to save and get more money in there. It'd be easier. 3K can be done. It looks like we're buffering. For a second, it looked like it was buffering or something. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and look at Wolf and AMD since we were asked. I've looked at Wolf before. This is rough. This is really rough. They got 23 million in cash and a lot. Their balance sheet's good. The cash flow is weak. They've got cash, but they're burning money and not bringing it in. I just, yeah, I just don't, it's Bitcoin stuff. So I don't know. I wouldn't, I would be very careful. I don't really like to take those high risk stocks. Rocket Lab will have to cover. AMD, listen, we covered AMD already a lot. This is a good stock. Let me explain to you what's happened. They missed on server data revenue on the guidance, right? Did you know that the server data center revenue was 69% growth year over year? Yep. But analysts were expecting like 80% instead of 69. Expectations will kill you in the market. AMD still beat the year over year. 69% year over year growth. I don't care what anybody says. If you're growing 69% year over year, that's good enough for me. The problem is all the fear kicked in and everybody sold it. So it is what it is, but it's a good stock. And when this stock is on the up in the next 6 months to a year or 2 years, everybody who missed it will be like, oh my God, I missed it. I missed it. You know, it's bound to happen. ON Holdings is good. Google's great. SoFi, great. SoundHound, good. AMD, good. All good. But you need some cyclicals in there like Coke, Ford, General Motors, Bank of America, Verizon, something stable. Perillo, is that, please confirm, is that 80,000 or 800,000? Victor, with a $7,000 account, should I just go for max 10% portfolio in a company? Or is it, I have trading strategies for you, Victor. If you joined my Discord and followed my lead, I have strategies to grow that 7,000. You could probably hit 20,000 by summer. Yeah, probably 20 or 25 by summer, which is trading. There's certain strategies for that size of an account. 7K, I have a student that started with 8K. They're at 45K in 8 months. So 25K by summer, fairly easy. With an $800,000 portfolio, you can make about $40,000 a month in my program. Once you're accustomed to it, I'm coaching you, I'm teaching you, you're learning, you could do 30, 40K a month pretty consistently. You could do 25K a month easy. Like, I mean, it would be ridiculous how easy it would be to make 25K a month on that. Yeah. Missed what you said there from Leg. Steve, to get account to 5K to join program. Yeah, I would like to see 5,000 if you join. You could do less than 5, but I would like to see 5 so that you guys could have some decent returns, you know? That in a second. Robinhood is good. Target for Nvidia by the end of the year for me is like between 170 and 190. Probably closer to 170 to be safe. It could have some capped upside for now, but Nvidia is a good company. Hayden, what is going on? I can't read the comments. Hold on one second. Comments are bugging out. You were in the Zoom call waiting. One of my helpers did, the team members last Sunday. Who was it? Well, no, Suzanne, when you buy the Discord, you're getting access to everything. It's, you know, the Discord is part of coaching. Big Mango, book a call at my team and I with the link I provided, and we'll get you on. Tell the team member in when you book a call what your portfolio size is. There's the link, and we'll get you set up. It's very easy. It only takes like 10 minutes, literally 10 to 15 minutes in the booked call. My team and I will help you, get you set up with what works for you. We'll get you on board in the Discord. We start making money, and like my students are even telling you in here, they make their money back in like 2 to 3 weeks. It's because you have to understand the market. It's like anything else in life. You know, you might say, can a doctor really stitch my hand? How is a doctor going to stitch my big gash? I split my hand open. I can't stitch my hand open, right? You can't. So are we to believe a doctor could do it? There's no way he could do it. Of course he can do it. He went to school for it. You can't do it. I can't do it, but he can do it. So trading is the same thing. It's like any other profession. You can't do it because you don't know what you're doing, but I went to school for it. I've been doing it. I worked at a hedge fund. This is what I do. So I can teach you how to do it. This is what I do. With a $1.5 million portfolio, what's the realistic return after a year with your coaching? Oh my God, a lot. As long as you're focused, you know? But it depends. On a $1.5 million portfolio, I mean, realistically, making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month is very, very doable. I mean, I would say almost 100%. Your first few months will be doing 20 to 25K. Like, yeah. I mean, on 1.5 million, you should be able to make 25K a month easily. I mean, honestly, I made 12,000 in my $600,000 smaller account, and I wasn't even trading with but $70,000 capital. So yeah, 25, 30K is easy. I check sound. It's good. It might be you. Hayden, rebook. I think there may have been a problem. Big Mango, that doesn't make much sense. I don't know why that would happen. AMD will go up at some point here. It's a good company. They're having trouble, you know? They're having a little bit of trouble because of the sentiment. The company's growing, though. So it's not really a truthful sell-off. It's kind of, I don't want to say rigged. I mean, but it's just bad sentiment and hedge funds and people selling and expectations like not being met. The expectations, quite honestly, are unrealistic. There must be a problem for Big Mango. I don't know what it is. Send me an email, Big Mango. Corey at investcorey.com. Wayfair is good. I like Wayfair. Wayfair is very strong. We covered it, but it's very strong. I would sell $40 puts right now, or 42. Short term, probably Wayfair. They're in retail. They got earnings coming up. They're growing. No negative sentiment really around the stock. New is probably almost as good, just not as volatile. You know? But they're good. Nvidia is good too. For earnings, they should do well. ADMA, I'll look at ADMA. Oh, this is a medical stock. I don't like medical stocks. I just don't. They're very risky. 395 billion. That's a very low price to sales, 395 billion. Divided by 382 million. Price to sales of 10, not bad. Pre-tax income, net income, not bad. EBITDA's not bad. Balance sheet, they have enough to cover. 24 million in debt, not much in debt. Lots. Balance sheets right side up. I like to see that. Cash from operating activities are good. They had some problems last year. They've ironed those out, as we can see by the growth. Market cap, 61 billion. Or excuse me, 3.95 billion. Shares float is 228 million. Not bad on the share float. So the float's not bad. On the 4-hour chart, a lot of growth since last May. Pharmaceuticals do this. The bottom is $15. It's, if there's a pullback to say 11 or 12, this stock is 100% all in. I would say my price target that I would like to get in, 14. If you can get in at 14, perfect. I'd like to see that. John, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you booking a call. Thanks so much. Hey, Corey, love the Discord and the weekly morning calls. Hey, what's up, senor? Another one of my students in here. Thank you so much. Expectations on Nvidia. We'll look at Nvidia. Tariff effect negative on Wayfair. No, they postponed it. Tesla, sell, put, and call strike price for 214. Jose, I would say 350s, 340s, 350s should be pretty decent. Awesome, Vincent. I'm glad to hear, fam. Glad to hear. We already take a look at Big Bear, but we'll look at SoundHound. My price target for ADME, 14. I like SoundHound. Now look at this. This is crazy. I drew these lines. Look. I drew these lines like 2 weeks ago. And the stock literally is doing exactly what I said it would do. Very, very crazy. It's doing exactly what I said it would do. SoundHound, I would like to get. I'd love to get in at 13. If it ever dropped to 13, I would load the boats. I would absolutely load. Those boats would be loaded so big. Be lots of money. But I'm waiting for that possible opportunity. Do I think that's going to happen? I don't know. Maybe. But it's on the unlikely side. We already covered Elf. I'm not a fan. Stay away from Elf. At least that's my opinion. I would stay away from Elf. AMPX. Glad you like it, Anthony. Heck yeah, made your money back in 3 weeks. Payoneer's good. Payo, I've covered that. It's very good. Very, very good. That's a hard question to answer because the pay It's not their money. When you're trading other people's money, it's not the same. And you can make a lot of money at hedge funds. Not the kind of money I'm making, and unless you're like a senior, unless you're a senior banker. They make decent money. But it's very easy to trade with someone else's money and do what you're told. I mean, these guys, I didn't like it. I'm an entrepreneur. I didn't like it at all. I hated my time there. I only did it to understand the market more so I could have a better course for you guys. Because I was already in process of creating all this. My favorite strategy, I don't really have a favorite. I like to spread it out. You know? AMPX. Batteries. 399 million. So a 20 price to sales is low. I don't like to look at this. Everything is pure debt. Their balance sheet's okay. They have some cash they just spent. They do have a positive balance sheet and their cash flow is negative. I don't see the harm at this price. I don't see the harm in this price at getting in between 3 and 350 in a small position. So 320, let's say. I don't see it being a problem. Small position, 5%. Okay. AMSC we'll take a look at. The electric car movement is definitely not going to do well with Trump in office. Not as good as we expect. It'll be okay, but that exponential growth from 2020, that's over, yeah. Big Bear is good. Little pricey though. Little pricey. Just a little too much right now. GameStop is good. You guys want to hear a thing about GameStop? They actually have their market cap in cash. Almost no other stock can do that. Let's see this. See, market cap, 11 billion. $5 billion in cash. I don't know why that went down. But they actually have like almost 10 billion in cash. Right here, they have 50% of their market cap in cash. They must have been investing stuff somewhere, but yeah. I'm very bullish on GameStop long term. Yeah, they reported they had 10 billion in cash. It was stated in an earnings call like 2 earnings ago last summer. Will, what is the size of your account? Would love to help you. GameStop at 20 bucks is 23 is pretty good. I think that GameStop has 5 billion in cash on the sidelines. That's what they said. Yeah, Steve, I think they're going to crush earnings. I think GameStop's going to annihilate the earnings in March. I think it's going to be 12 cents. GameStop is good. They could close every store in the country and survive for like several years doing nothing. We'll look at Zeta in a minute. Altria is good, Sergey. I've looked at it before. It's like a dividend stock. It's like a Coca-Cola stock. It doesn't grow huge, but it's slow growth, but it's there. Tiger, I think I looked at. We'll look at Lunar next. NEO will recover eventually. I think NEO will do well, but the market's not doing that well for the electric car market. That's the problem. That's a really big problem for the electric car market, you know? It's very big. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Perillo99 just saw your comment. Going to talk to the wife about learning your program and joining. Absolutely, man. You got the link to book a call whenever you're ready, fam. Try not to miss any comments. Water, I wouldn't say you're doomed. I wouldn't say you're doomed. AMD is strong. All right, green money. That's good. That's good. We covered Big Bear, though. We can look at Zone and SMCI. Market cap 10 million. And about $1 million. A price sells at 10. I wouldn't touch this. I would not touch it. Maybe 100 shares, put $100 in it, $200 and not care. But yeah, I can't really say. You can't really say they have no money. Wait, am I typing this wrong? There we go. For whatever reason, it didn't want to pop up. Oh, yeah, yeah. Random. Yep. HIMS is a great call. I've made it twice. HIMS is a good stock, too. HIMS is great. Upstart could be a decent play, but it's very volatile, so be very cautious. We'll look at Serve in a minute. Yeah, HIMS was great. SMCI in 4 days. Wow. At $30? I'm thinking. Let me look. My God, their price to sales of 1.5. That is crazy. Apple's is 11. Operating income is good. Pre-tax income is insane. Net income is insane too. $1 billion a year in net income. Oh my God, it's insane. EBITDA is pretty good too. They got some debt now, but they didn't have debt before. They have enough cash to cover. Balance sheets, okay. Not super strong, but okay. The cash flow's negative, though. That's upside down. That is so upside down. I don't like seeing that. The cash flow is negative. The cash from operating activities is negative. Cash from financing, free cash flow. They have cash flow problems. But this could be related. This could be related to their back end office. Didn't SMCI fire? Didn't they fire their back end office for inaccurate financial data? All their financial teams were fired. So this is probably not even accurate. Long story short, at $30, it's fine. But I would keep it 5%, 10%, maybe buy some leap calls on it or something. Walmart's great. Yeah. I'd be careful. I'm not saying it's bad. I would just be careful. Because with them cooking the books like a lot of people have claimed, and the fact that the team quit and walked out, I had something to think of. Grab. I'd like to see Grab do a few dollar jump, $7, $8, $9, $10 by the end of the year, but it's hard to say. Celsius is bad. It hurts everybody's feelings when we do that. Google's strong. They've got a very big foot in the door with quantum computing. For sure. Theodore Shady accounting. That's so funny. QSI and PayPal. PayPal is good. Crypto, I like SHIB and Doge, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. PayPal is always going to be good. Reddit, I think it's too late. Big Mango, I don't know. It depends. Thanks, Axana. One of my students, thanks for being here. Michael, yeah, that doesn't sound very good to me. You got to be very careful. What's up, Bean? Kevin, what's up? I put you guys a link to book a call. Pinned it. If you guys want to jump into Discord, if you have any questions about your portfolio, and my team and I can build a system that works for you, ultimately. This is going to be a great year to make money. Jump in the Discord while you're learning. Take my trades. Make money. Very easy. John, appreciate it, fam. We'll see you soon. Will. They went under? Oh, okay. Big Bear is good, but the problem with Big Bear is that it's a little pricey now. Awesome, Big J. Nike is, they got a new CEO. So long term, I believe in Nike. I do. It's hard to say short term, but long term. There's a chance it could pull back. There's a chance, but I mean, the likelihood that it could. I'm just responding to some of you guys that are in here. So let's look at Serve Robotics next. I recommended this one before. This is good. Sell your crypto for spaghetti. Yay. Should I sell my crypto for AMD? I can't recommend that. I don't know about that. Serve Robotics is still not profitable, okay? Market cap almost $1 billion, but only 1.68 million. They're very much down. This is a Hail Mary play, especially at $19. In my opinion, is just too expensive, which is why I haven't added any shares. The stock needs to come back to reality, in my opinion, which is like $11 to $12, maybe a little bit lower, but you're buying it on future guidance. I'm not saying it's not necessarily a good buy at 19, but it's mostly future guidance you're buying into. Dell's good. I haven't looked at Dell in a while. Yeah, Michael, for sure. Eventually, they will be delivering the food, and that'll be great. I think they're going to do well. I recommended it earlier in the year. It's just that right now, it's a little on the upside. Payoneer is good. I think they'll do well. I've got Payoneer. I also have New Holdings. I'm up in New Holdings. I'm already up like, I think it's, what is like 7% on New Holdings when I bought in. A little bit more, 10% in a week. So yeah, Sirius, I don't know. Sirius did me dirty last year. Enjoy the weekend too, Will. Look forward to it, man. Book a call at my team and I, and we'll take care of you, buddy. But Sirius, I don't know. They were so bad like a year ago. A little over a year and a half ago. It was terrible. Let me look and see what happened. Did they do a reverse split? There it is. I knew it. As soon as I saw it, I knew it. I literally saw the stock and I'm like, wait a minute. Did they do a reverse split? The stock last time I checked was $4 last year. And they did. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. No. I don't even have to look at any of the financials. I don't like Siri at all. Sirius XM is... Ugh. Price to sales of 1 though. They're making good net income. They turn things around. They have enough to cover, but a lot of debt. Balance sheet breaks even. And they're cash flow positive. Well, what do we have here? Not so bad after all. I may have to change my tone. I don't really like Sirius XM, but gotta hand it to them. Balance sheet turned around. Can they keep doing it? It's yet to be seen. But I'm going to have to pass for myself. But it's not as bad as it once was. So bravo to them. Bravo to them for turning some things around like that. Well, yeah, satellite radio, but yeah. Hello, Corey. Didn't know you were live, bro. I just woke up. Oh, 6 o'clock over there. Hey, what's up, AT? In Australia, right? UiPath is okay, but be careful. We can look at NBIS. Yeah, Syria probably, I mean, maybe, yeah, it's a good chance. It's a very good chance. Intel I like. It's cheap. It's an American company. They make their chips here. And the American government's not going to let their only American chip manufacturer sink. And they got an $8 billion grant. And they've already turned around the company a little bit. In the very first positive earnings. So I believe in them. NBIS. 9 billion market cap. Price to sales of like 3, just under 3, which is good. Yeah, the summer is going to be big for Intel. I believe it. I really do. Balance sheet, plenty to cover. Lots of cash. No cash flow yet. So it's okay. Just be careful. Shares float is low too, very low. Random user, hard to say. Cybersecurity, no. Zim, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Awesome. Jonathan is awesome. We're going to look at CLS next. $15 billion. 1.5 price to sales. EBITDA looks pretty strong too, which is good. Assets cover, little bit of debt. Balance sheet's pretty decent. They got good cash flow. Earnings are steadily rising. Year to date, steadily rising. This is an overall decent play, I'd imagine. You also got to take into account sector, what's going on in the sector, the sentiment, what the company's doing, you know, before you fully commit. Yes, SoftBank might be good. I'll have to take a look at that. We can go over AMSC again. AT, the urgent warning was at the beginning. It's all about next week and the economy and inflation and all that data so that we can buy the dip and dollar cost average. Meta's strong. I like Meta. I really do. They crushed earnings just like I knew they would. I knew they were going to crush earnings. I told you guys to buy AMSC. I told you guys to buy it back in October or November. October or November. When the price was like 20... back here when it was like 27 bucks. So it's already consolidated and started moving up again. So good stock for sure. AT&T strong. Yep. I like Wayfair, Peter. Definitely long-term Wayfair is good. Wayfair and Walmart, both very good. Big Bear AI, we covered like a couple of times. Dennis, sometimes. Wednesdays for sure. Wednesdays or Fridays, one or the other. Ryan, we already covered NEO. We already covered AMD. Oh, yeah, it's going to be very volatile next week until Wednesday. And if the data is halfway decent, it's going to fly. It's going to be flying to the sky. If, remember I said this, if inflation drops. If inflation is an improvement, it will fly. If it's not an improvement, it stays the same, it'll go up a little bit, consolidate, we'll have some volatility. Marvel's okay, but I don't know about that. Spaghetti long-term, Walmart, Wayfair, Service pretty decent. AMSC like we've covered. Some AMD, some Intel. I also love Coke, Bank of America. It's not all the inflation data, but this week that's part of it. Yeah. Inflation data coming out this week. Some people have been selling off, institutions selling off. They always do this right before data. PMI at the beginning of the month. First week of the month, it's always like that. Even though the stock is down 60 cents, you're going to get 30 cents on the dividend, and going out 2 weeks, you'll get 7 cents on a covered call. So 1 month of covered calls is 28 plus the dividend of 30 is 58. You can make all your money back on Ford in about a month to a month and a half of covered calls at $10 and the dividend, the double dividend. See, so it's easy. It's a good stock. What stocks would fly if inflation is good? The whole market will start to move up a little bit. It's hard to say exactly which ones are just going to fly. I think if inflation data is good, NVIDIA and AMD, Apple, Upstart, Wayfair, especially GM and Ford, they'll start to do a little bit better. The whole market sentiment will just be better. I think SoFi will do pretty good with that, though, honestly. Financial sector and AI will do well. Yeah, tariff news, we're on delay for 30 days. We'll be fine till the end of February on that, I think, unless more news continues to come out. We literally just covered Ford, Alex. Yeah, inflation numbers will come out Wednesday. I would hold off on that and find out. Like, be safe on the tariffs first. We already covered NEO. I haven't seen Intact. I'd have to look at it. Usually between 8 and 9 p.m. is when they start. If you guys are looking to, jump in Discord and improve your trading game, I've pinned a link for you guys to book a call and join. My students I are always doing well, making money. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That doesn't make any sense. I tried to post you guys the link and it turned into an email. That's bizarre. I don't want to put anybody's private email in there. That's crazy. I guess my keyboard is copying stuff. That's not good. It's no good. Enovix is good, but be careful. Don't add too much at, one time. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I guess when I emailed you, it copied over. It's very strange. I don't copy email addresses, but I guess it did. Trump said reciprocal tariff talks next week. Yeah, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen though. So, but you got to be careful. Sentiment was good on Lunar. I'm not sure. I'd have to check it out. Yeah, he's already been announced the tariffs already, but he's delayed tariffs on China, Mexico, and Canada for a month. So I'm not sure what he's announcing. He's delayed a month. It's only been like 5 days. So maybe other countries. Yeah, for sure. There's no AMD equipment in my PC. This PC is Intel. And if you're having audio problems, it's probably YouTube, because I'm actually monitoring this live stream on my phone right now. No issues whatsoever. No, I wouldn't do any penny stocks. I don't do much penny stocks. Yeah, most likely. Palantir, I'd wait for some pullbacks, honestly. GitLab, 11 billion. 12 or 13 price to sales. Their EBITDA is not good. That's bad. They got revenue coming in. They have enough cash to cover liabilities. They have their balance sheet looks good. Cash flow and EBITDA is bad. This company's struggling. They've got cash, but no cash flow. That's a problem. I've heard of them before. I'd be careful. At $70? No way. I don't know. This is going to have to be a no for me. At least for right now. Yeah, probably YouTube. But for me, the audio is working. Google's a good buy for sure. Let me look at Google. Oh, yeah, such solid numbers. It's because the sentiment and the expectations were too high. That's why. The expectations were astronomical. My goal is to help you guys out, so I'm going over these different companies. $2.27 trillion. $349 billion. Okay? So, we do 2.27 trillion. 227 divided by 3.49. Oh, that doesn't, right. Hold on. That doesn't make sense. 227 divided by, how would I do that? Without doing the whole number. I'm just going to do the whole thing. I want to make sure this is accurate. I want to get an exact number. 2.227 trillion. So that's, there we go. 2.27 trillion divided by 349 billion. So, yeah, it was right the first time. Price to sales of 65. It's a little bit high. But that's expected. Their price to earnings is more of a indicator of the company. So, when you look at all this, price to earnings is 23, which is solid. Trailing 12 month, pushing $500 billion. That's crazy. 96 billion pre-tax. Net income, it's no brainer. It's good. EBITDA, but is it good at the price? Balance sheet, more than enough to cover. 67 billion in cash. Man, the balance sheet is incredible. It's incredible balance sheet. Investing and financing look good. 40 billion a quarter in operation activities, and free cash flow is 24 billion. 72.76 billion trailing 12 month. All strong. Did they meet the expectations? Barely, but they did. Google's good. And especially at 184, considering all this growth up here, if you can get Google for 175 or 174, 170, anywhere from 160 to 180 is fairly strong in my opinion. Google is not just search. They're AI. They're in quantum computing. They have YouTube, search, ad revenue, very strong. Yeah, AMD's pretty good to get into. Keep it 5% of your portfolio and try to sell puts first. Google's a massive company, though. I think they'll be okay. If you guys like these lives, be sure to like the video and comment after it goes live. If you guys enjoy them. Like I said, if you're just joining, I just pinned the link and posted the link for you guys to be able to book a call and get into Discord and coaching and start changing the way you think. This is just a preview of how we value companies, how we make money in the Discord. My students make between 10 to 20% a month, which is good. Corey, what can you tell me about Intellia Therapeutics? I really don't like therapeutics or medical. It's very tough. Therapeutics are bad, man. So many people in my Discord were burnt before they joined on those stocks. It's very tough. Oh, yeah, you got to be careful. You never buy at 206. See, you bought up here. You bought at the top. I teach my students not to do that. That's why my students make a lot of money. We waited for Google to drop, and now we're going to sell puts at 180. That's how we make money. That's how you get in. Appreciate it, Kitty. I have my cash parked in SPACs, which is like 4%. SoFi will be okay. I'm glad you're enjoying, Frank. Awesome, awesome. Oh, my camera just went away. What the heck? Hold on, camera glitch. No. Hold on, I'm unplugging my camera and fixing it. There we go. That just happened. Hold on, my screen. Let me get my screen back up here. Why is my computer not sharing my screen? Oh, come on, Windows. Come on. There we go. My God. All right, that's enough out of you, Windows. All right. Very welcome. I love hanging out with you guys and trying to help you and to learn. SoFi has been pushed down because institutions and investors that bought SoFi when it was $20 have queued sell orders between 18 and 25, and there's a lot of them. So every time the price goes up there, it hits all the sell orders and gets forced back down. Intrinsic and extrinsic value are metrics for options. AMD is good, in my opinion, long term. It is. Very, very strong. Just not this particular moment. Anne Marie, appreciate it. Benway, you're very welcome. The reason why I'm able to explain this to you guys quickly and analyze companies, I've been doing it a long time, which is why my students in the Discord make so much money, because I've been doing this a long time. Understand that trading in the market is like any other profession in life. You wouldn't want to go operate on somebody without getting your medical degree. So it might seem impossible, but I teach my students how to do it. The market was bin trash. The market just started doing well last March. 2021 crashed. The market tanked. It was a 30% pullback. Market's way stronger right now than it was 3 years ago. Wait till you ride it out the rest of this year. Things are going to be great. Doc, guidance is basically when a company projects their future earnings, year-over-year growth, month-over-month growth, quarter-over-quarter growth, total revenue they expect to generate, EPS, all their metrics that they're expecting to do, you know? Awesome, Senior. I'll see you in the Discord. Absolutely. ETFs are strong. Cash secured puts on SoFi on a 2K account. You can, but it's risky because it's going to utilize your whole account. I can look at TSP. I like new holdings and grab for small accounts. I do. VRT could be good. Yeah. Let me look at VRT. I recommended VRT in a live call a few months ago. And with the sell-off, that could be pretty good. 45 billion. So an 8 price to sales, that's pretty good. Actually, no, hold on. 6.8 price to sales, under 7. That's good. Operating, pre-tax, net income, EBITDA, all good. Nice growth. Balance sheet, they have enough to cover. They're a little bit of debt. Balance sheet slipping just a little bit. It's not too bad, but it's slipping a bit. Good cash flow. What is the guidance here on EPS? 82. If they beat earnings, it's going to run. It'll probably run pretty decently. We might see the price go back in the 130, 140 range, but it's hard to say. They're below the 100-day average, fam. Be careful of that. We already covered AMD. Anne Marie, because they have very strong fundamentals and they're cheaper and more growth, correct. Microsoft's going to be the first $4 trillion company in the world. As Dan Ives said, that's what the expectations are. So Microsoft is strong. Tesla, it's because of all the left-wing craziness. Hair Jack, what's up? Appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. It's hard to say what people do with their own money. Uber's strong too. Definitely strong. SoFi we already covered. I can look at TEM. If you guys are just jumping in and you guys are looking to grow your portfolio, let me briefly show you how we make money in the Discord. See, I have a student here that made like $4,200 on a $50,000 portfolio in 1 week on one trade. Just to give you guys an idea, $5,800 on this guy's account, one trade, 1 week. This individual, almost $20,000 in 1 month. This student made $300 in 1 week on a $10,000 account, which is really good. Made $8,300. He started in September at $2,000, turned it into $10,000. Okay, just to give you guys an idea what the Discord is. This student made $7,000 in a week, and we have a lot of different students making, you know, different rates of growth. $7,000 in a day on an $80,000 account. That's like 14% a day. This student made $26,000 in a month, doubling his account. Just to give you guys an idea of the profits my students and I are making. I like SPY and QQQ. Uber is really strong. We can look at TEM. Healthcare technology. 10 billion market cap. Price to sales of 18 roughly. Ooh, they're not profitable. EBITDA is rough. They got a little bit of debt. They could barely cover their debt. Balance sheet's rough too. They got some cash flow. At this price, it's going to have to be a no from me. It's going to have to be a no for me right now. I just wouldn't do it. Just can't. HIMS is good. I like HIMS. Let me show you why. 9 billion market cap. Okay, 9 billion. They have a price to sales of 8. Profitable. Pre-tax. Net income 75 million. EBITDA good. Balance sheet 240 million in cash. More than enough to cover. Balance sheet, very strong. Very strong balance sheet. Very strong cash flow. No brainer. HIMS is good. At this price, I mean, they are 93 price to earnings ratio, 9 billion market cap. Shares floats fairly low. 9 billion market cap. What other companies have a 9 billion market cap? Let's look. Upstart has 6 billion with 78 million shares. So 100 million shares float would be about the same. 100 million shares would be about the same. So they should be about 80% of the price. 80% of 70 is about 52. So yeah, they're undervalued. Based on my average calculation, if we're going off of Upstart, just as a general rule of thumb, even though there's slightly different sectors, realistically, just based off share float, market cap, and financials, HIMS really could be worth $50 to $60 as of right now. HIMS is strong. Yeah, I wouldn't touch TEM. HIMS is good. I'd like to sell $40 puts on HIMS. I told you guys in a video on YouTube, go back and look, in May and April and June, to get into HIMS at $18. If you had gotten in $18, 250% in 7 months. You can go back and look. It's there. I've called out all these stocks. Affirm, HIMS, Palantir, SoundHound, SoFi, Server Robotics, Enovix. I've called them all out. They've all run. Oh yeah, Bobby, very strong. You could buy now, but I like to sell puts instead. Jim Cramer's the biggest phony. He's like, oh, SoundHound's a meme stock. SoFi's a meme stock. They both went sideways. And then they jumped. He missed it. Look, let me show you. He said to buy NVIDIA. Look at this. He said to buy NVIDIA back here in June. And look what NVIDIA has done. Nothing. When I told my students to get into SoFi and all of YouTube to get into SoFi, look what SoFi has done since June. Look at the difference, okay? Jim Cramer said it was a meme stock. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. It's so bizarre. What's up, V? Bobby McKnight, if you want to join, absolutely join the Discord, fam. I'll post the link here for you. Let's get you making some money. Yeah, Kramer's not that good. Yep, in December, it's pretty decent. We're making good money in Discord. I'm putting out trades. Like, you guys will see trades every week. See, people asking me questions here. You guys get access to me. You book a call, get in the Discord. You'll be able to take the training course. You get 2 coaching calls a week with me. Live trading. 45 minutes Monday morning, 45 minutes Thursday morning. Ask questions, learn how to trade, watch me trade live. You also get to ask questions, like I'm answering questions for this guy. See, I'm answering these questions in the Discord. And people ask questions. I'm answering all their other questions. You also get all my trades every week. Every single week, I put all the hot trades in here for you guys. And of course, you've seen all the profits that my students are making, which is quite ridiculous. Like, this guy's got a smaller account, 10,000 bucks in a month, 12,000 for him. We're making profits every single month. This student made $1,400 a day, which is like 3-4% in a day. Even the smaller accounts are making money. 1,700 bucks on one trade. So this student, $14,000 in January. This student made $8,000 in a day. My student Tim is making like $32,000 a week. Right there. 5 days, $32,000. I'll show you more from Tim. Camille right here has made like 10 grand. Flute's making like consistently $5,000 a week, $7,000 a week, easy. Sometimes way more. See? Last month, Tim made $25,000. 1 month, he made $11,000, $33,000. This guy made a lot, 200% in 3 months. He had a 15,000 portfolio and we turned it into 52,000 right here. 3x my portfolio. Started with 17,000. It's actually 17. And this was as of the end of December. He 3x'd his portfolio. Okay? So you guys can do the same thing. I just showed you different students, different growth, but everybody's making money. I'll show you guys how you do this. Trades this week are crushing. What's up, Jonathan? Appreciate it, Mike. Yes, it's very easy to navigate. Yeah, SoFi could hit 30 by the end of the year. I recommend $5,000 account to start with. It might take a month or two to recover, maybe a couple of weeks. It just depends. Enrique, thanks. You had a 400% growth last year. Congratulations. 1 to 2 weeks on HIMS I would do. UG said 45-minute calls in Discord are just the beginning or the minimum. We had a 3-hour call last week. Yes. Sometimes I go over and I give you guys 400% because I care about my students. So I do. Yes. I'm guilty of giving you guys extra. And that's why we make money in the Discord. Because I'm doing what I love and I love what I do. My students will tell you the truth. And listen, when you mess somebody around, they lose money or they're not doing well or you're not trying hard to do good by your students or your customers or whatnot, you get negative reviews. If you're doing the bare minimum and you're doing a decent job, it's like pulling teeth to get good reviews. So the mere fact that every student in this chat praises my teaching is self-explanatory to how well I take care of my students. You can't possibly have this many students raving about you unless you're doing something right somewhere. Rigetti's good. Add to Rigetti. I would definitely hold a position. Absolutely. Applied Digital is good. I'm very well familiar with them. Palantir is great, of course. SoundHound, yes, we covered that. My team and I, yes, Enrique. Awesome, Bobby. Look forward to it, bro. Walmart printed this week. Can't wait for Monday's call. What's up, Johnny? Another one of my students. I told you we printed on that Walmart call. We're going to be printing more this week. Benjamin, I've grown from 21K. Yeah, I remember. Listen, fun fact about Ben. Fun fact about Benjamin. I hope you don't mind, Benjamin. I'm going to put your business out there a little bit because it's amazing. It's amazing. So I'm going to tell everybody, okay? Go ahead. I'm going to tell everyone. So Ben joined Discord back in July. And I remember this because we had a couple of one-on-one calls. And he's like, Corey, I got a $21,000 account. Do you think with a $21,000 account that I could grow to like maybe 40 or 50,000 by the end of the year, by December or January? And I was like, yeah, we could do that. I think we're going to be pretty well off doing that. And then he said to me, he's like, if we get to 50K or 45K, do you think by the end of 25, I could hit 100K? And I said, yeah, we're going to fly. Like, let's just go. Let me show you what we can do. All right. Let me show you what we can do. And so Ben was like, okay. He messaged me like in December, was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I'm like, I told you. It is true. I told you. I told you. I knew you could do well. Crazy growth, though. That's like a 5x return, Ben. 5x in 7 or 8 months. I'm very proud of you. Very good job. We can look at Rigetti. Yep. We can look at Rigetti. Let's pull that up. I like Rigetti anyway. I've traded it before. Walmart's strong, but 110, 120 this year. Very welcome, Ben. Next big recommendation. I'm still putting those together. I got 2 stocks you need to buy for this year coming out this weekend. Glad to hear, Hikem. Mike, if you're looking to book a call to join Discord, the link is pinned in the chat. And I've also posted it again right there. Putting most financial advisors to shame. Yeah. Financial advisors are going to take a percentage of all of your gains and you make less income with them. So I'm a coach. Yep. American Airlines is great. Give us a hint. Well, I've got some good ones coming. Is 6,000 enough to join Discord? Is that what your account size is? I like American Airlines. Yeah, I do. American Airlines is good. What a great place to be on a Friday night, right? Talking money, finance, and stocks. People are out partying and we're talking about stocks. Yes, it's enough to join. As long as you can cover your tuition to join, so to speak, or fees to join without dipping into your 6,000 too much, you'll be fine. I have students that they jump in and they don't touch their account. They have 5, 6, 7,000. They do okay. MicroStrategy should do well this year. They really should. Oh, for sure. Behave, definitely. Sydney, ready. If you want to join Discord, the link is pinned, or you can click the link I just posted to book a call with my team and I so we can discuss and build a system for you, okay? Bobby, we already covered VRT. You can do both options and stocks. Absolutely. Appreciate that, Ben. Absolutely. That's the goal. Palantir, like maybe like 140 to 170 by the end of the year. HIMS, we already covered. So, Behave, glad to hear. Cash secured puts work. You get discounts to get in, you know. Rigetti's not really got the greatest balance sheet right now. They got market cap 3 billion. Trailing 12 month is very low. So we look at the balance sheet, and the balance sheet's good. They have cash, and they've got enough cash to cover debts. But their cash flow is not quite breaking even, but they're in quantum computing. So at $12, it's okay. I would like to get in the $9 range or 10, but we shall see. You know, Lunar is not the greatest stock to get into right now. I've done them before. I'd be very careful. I've covered them actually a couple times. So they're not profitable. And they're in the negative on cash flow, heavily in the negative. And they've always been in the negative. So that's not good. They do have 53 million in cash. They don't have enough to cover their liabilities. They're upside down on their balance sheet. They're bringing in revenue, but they're not profitable either. And their EBITDA is in the negative. And it's an $18 stock, so I don't know where the valuation's coming from. Shares float's fairly low. It's future guidance because it's aerospace and defense. So because of that, if we grow in the aerospace and defense area and we explore space even more, like we most likely will, then it's okay. But this is a very long-term play. You got to be careful with it. Awesome, Harak99. Rocket Lab's okay. Forgot to introduce myself as Jacob. You'll see me in the live chat. Awesome, sounds good. Boot camp is like a 6-week masterclass once you join Discord that you can also add on when you're booking a call. Once you book a call and you join Discord, you can join that package. Yes, Behave, 1 year leaps on Palantir, $90 or $100 would be good. I'd like to do 90 though. I just put a link there in the chat if you guys want to book a call with my team and I to get in Discord and start making money. QCOM. I can look at QCOM. IonQ is good. You could put some into there. I've covered it. Very good stock for future guidance, but right now got to be careful. So I'd say 1% to 2% of your portfolio if you want to be ultra safe, or 5 to 10 if you have a smaller account, that is. We can look at QCOM and then HLF before we wrap up. QCOM, if you don't know, I think they're involved in, CDMA technology. Qualcomm does like all the different phones. If you don't know, they're good. They were going to buy Intel. I think I actually covered this in the last live call and I gave a buy rating on it. Market cap 185. I think I did 185. Trailing 12 month. So they have a 4 price to sales is good. Very good revenue, pre-tax income, net income, EBITDA, solid. It's all solid. Balance sheet. Their balance sheet is insane for a communications company and tech company. They have enough to cover, very little debt. They've paid it off from $4 billion in debt, $9 billion in debt, all the way down to only $200 million in debt. They paid their debt off. That's incredible. Cash flow strong. Shares float fairly low for the size of the company. Big market cap, decent dividend, good growth, 15% a year. If they end up buying Intel, amazing. Good company. Long term. It's like a Coca-Cola or a Microsoft. It's not a SoundHound where you're going to do like 300% in 6 months. Out of the money leaps have a higher a lower delta, therefore they gain less. 140 call would be like a delta of like 20, which means every time the stock goes up, the option goes up 20. Versus if you got a $90 leap, it'd be like a 75 delta. Every time the stock goes up $1, the leap goes up $75 instead of $20. So you make more money and it's safer, which is why it costs more. But I teach this in the Discord as well. So if you want to learn options inside and out and learn how to grow your account, whether it's small, medium, or large, I have a plan that will work for you. You guys can book a call with my team and I, okay? I say that about every 10 minutes. This way, if you're new, you're just stopping in, you have an idea of exactly what it is we do in Discord. Very welcome, very welcome. We'll look at HLF and Zeta. Last 2 stocks, all right? HLF and Zeta. Grab is good long-term, absolutely. So we've got a market cap of 500 million. Financials. Wait a minute, that doesn't... That doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. I'm perplexed. 538 million in the market cap. divided by 5 billion? A price to sales of 0.10? That's like 10 times stronger than SoFi. Okay. 70 million, 131, 47, insane. EBITDA, 161. That's pretty insane for a company with 500 million market cap. That's pretty insane. No surprise that the balance sheet's bad. Okay. Well, I knew something was going to blow it. Well, damn. They don't have enough to cover their debt. They're tremendously heavy in liabilities and debt. It's like Mario Kiyosaki, that Japanese guy. I love debt. Hey, Mario, how much debt would you like? Yes. That's what this reminds me of. I'm sorry, I had to do that. I just had to, but seriously, it's a lot. Balance sheet's pretty rough. Cash flow's good though. So overall, I think it's a good price. I think it's okay. I do. We're going to start a rating system in our live calls. Rating from 1 to 10 and give these stocks a rating. That's what we're going to start doing. Behave according to your Discord. You straight up tell those who follow exactly what place. Yes, I do. 100%. Anne Marie, if you're new and you're not used to trading options, if you join Discord, you will learn. Through the coaching calls weekly, I will show you step by step. You also have access to the full 4-hour on-demand video, on-demand training course, step-by-step with options. A lot of my students, 60, 70% of my students were completely clueless, and now they're making consistent 10 to 20%, some more every month. So I'd love to have you. I've pinned the link. Book a call, my team and I, so we can help you out. Yep, we got to get past the buying and holding so I can teach you how to do it. Robert Kiyosaki, yeah, not Mario. Robert. It's like, Robert Kiyosaki, how much debt would you like? Yes. That's the answer. That's it. But here's the crazy part. When you pay taxes, how can you pay taxes when money is a debt and you're the debtor? How do you tax a debt? Ching. Awesome. Good stuff. Mo Youssef, we already covered MicroStrategy. It's good. They have used a financial treasury asset as Bitcoin as their asset. So it'll be good. Awesome. Can't wait to help you out. So let's do Zeta. Zeta Global. All right, so $5 billion. They have a 5 price to sales is good. Operating income low, pre-tax bad, net income bad. EBITDA is good though. So the core strength of the company is the EBITDA. It's fine. Okay. They got enough to cover and they've got no debt. Very strong balance sheet, very good EBITDA, very good core fundamentals. Cash flow's also good. That's even better. They're growing year over year. Price target 36. There's lots of growth. That looks good. It's very good actually. Crushed earnings. Wow. They jumped up from -6 to 18 and they're expected to be 22. Okay. When in doubt, zoom out. This is a buying opportunity. This is a very good pick. Very good company. and a very good time to buy. I'm actually impressed with this one. I'm very impressed with this one. Look at this. They crushed earnings and it's almost down at the midpoint. I would have loved to have gotten this stock at 16. If it pulls back to like 19 or 18, I would buy it. This is still even a good price. Sell puts, it's definitely good. Fidelity's great, but any broker will work. But I like Fidelity the best. I like Fidelity better, Anne-Marie. Zeta is really good. I think this is a good stock from what I've looked at. I don't know the company very well, but just from core fundamentals, charting, graphing, earnings, EPS, all the financial data, it looks very strong. So Zeta looks like a winner to me. I have to investigate more, but definitely like what I'm looking at. That's for damn sure. I even added it to my favorites list so I can look at it later. Yeah, it's direct, Steve. Very powerful. John, if you're interested, the link is posted right there for you to book a call. My team and I will build a solution that works for you in a unique setup. Very welcome, Theodore. Yeah, Fidelity's the best. They also give you level 3 options a lot easier, too. So we can do naked puts. Robinhood's good, but not as good as Fidelity, but they're good. Focus less on the tool and more on the order and flow of how we do it. We can make money no matter what. And we will. We will. We will definitely make money. I've also got the best booking system. If you book a call right now, it allows you to text or email my team. So when you book a call, we're getting on a phone call, a Zoom call. We can text and email. You get to learn about the system. I've got the most advanced high-tech setup. So if you guys want to book a call, I pinned the link. I posted the link. I want to help you guys out. But ultimately, the decision is yours. And whenever you're ready to do so, then I can help you out. I love doing this. How many traders / coaches on YouTube sit around hanging out on a Friday night and do webinars every other week or every month? Like, I'm constantly teaching my students because this is what I enjoy doing. Number one, I enjoy teaching. Number two, I enjoy financials, trading in the stock market. So I get to do both. Trading options on Fidelity is not free, but it's like, basically, it's like 60 cents, whereas some brokerages charge like $5, $2. I make good money, so I don't worry about it. If you make like $60 on a contract, you're only going to pay 60 cents. For example, if you sell a put on Meta for $200, you're paying 60 cents. Like, I'm not even worried about that. Even if you traded 100 contracts a week, it would cost you $80 a week. And if you're trading 100 contracts, you're making like 10 grand. So you shouldn't be worried about $80. It's virtually for free. Doxine, appreciate it. Yeah, random. Come on. More likes, more likes. Come on. When you like this video, it pushes the algorithm so more students can learn. Look, I was flat broke in 2020. Lost everything. Divorce, pandemic killed my business, nothing. I created this system. When I found success for myself, went to a hedge fund. It took me 3 years to build a system, 4 years to build this system for you guys. So like the video so I can help more people. Very welcome, Mo. Heck yeah, Bobby. No, I do this for you guys. I love what I do. And, you know, I try to help you guys on YouTube the best I can. But when you guys get the opportunity to join Discord, that's where a lot more success will happen. And that's my goal. to help you guys out. Do the YouTube and help you here. When you're able to join, help you even more. This way we can grow, you know? And I know that a lot of students are probably wondering, they've asked, the growth is usually your first month is usually like 10 to 15%. So if you have like a $10,000 portfolio, you can make like $1,500 to $2,000 your first month. But a lot of students make more than that. They do. A lot of students that have started out with like 10 or 15K ended up making like 3 or 4,000 their first month, first 3 weeks to a month. The trades are good. I put out a lot of safe trades, and then you can, you know, do them consistently. That's the goal. Me showing you how to get in, how to get out, and all you have to do is just show up ready to learn, and that's it. Yeah, I can do that. A trade for next week? Okay. I'll leave you with Microsoft. Microsoft $400 puts should be printing. These are $200 puts. If you had a $30,000 account, what stock would you sell puts on to make the most bang for your buck? Maybe Walmart, SoFi, and SoundHound are good. I also like Upstart, but it's a big chunk, but you could do Upstart. Or Hims. Hims is even better. Actually, yeah, Hims would definitely be better. No, sell puts. I always sell puts. Buying is not a good strategy. Yes. Anurag Cabra, 30 to 50K is a good starting point. If you're in that range, I can show you how you can consistently make about $5,000 to $7,000 a month. About $5,000 a month consistently. Hims is great. Yes. How much commitment? Doxing? You could put in like as much time as you want. You can watch the live calls that are recorded at your convenience. You can watch the video on-demand training over and over again at your convenience. And you can take my trade alerts in the Discord at your convenience. Yeah, you don't have to be in the Discord 24 hours a day. No. So yeah, if you want to join, definitely can make it work for you. I have students that are doctors, dentists, and they go to work all day and they trade 30 minutes in the morning while they're in the office at work, put in a couple of trades, they watch the live calls from their phone, they jet out in like 20 minutes and they make good returns. I have a doctor with like a $500,000 portfolio and he's making like 50 grand a month trading like an hour a week. I'm dead serious, like about an hour a week, maybe an hour and a half. And whenever he has time. So yeah. Oh, no. You don't got to be full time. No. The idea is to teach you how to have financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. I can go out right now with my kids this weekend and travel all over the state, have fun, baseball, golfing, mini putting, go-karts. We can go ice skating. We can go to the donut shop, buy donuts, get ice cream, go to the movie theater, have all kinds of fun, and I'm making money all weekend on the puts that I sold. So I'm making like $100,000 a month in the stock market, and I'm running around doing whatever I want. I just bought a house. I just bought 2 motorcycles. I'm buying another new car. I already bought a new car. I bought my dad a new truck. I bought my mom a car. I get to live the life that I want and spend my time with my children and my family. This is what I teach people to do. Awesome, Gonzo, and congratulations on your new job. I'm using TradingView. Allison, glad to hear. Glad to see you, fam. Hope you're doing well. Chris, awesome. Can't wait to get started with me and my team. I've lost a lot of money recently. I'm sorry to hear, fam. Not in a good place. I'll fix that for you, Chris. Psychology 101. Have you already booked a call with my team? Gabe, very welcome. Very welcome. Behave, Corey. I looked at selling Microsoft puts. I need way too much collateral. Any more affordable sell put trades? American Airlines, yes. American Airlines would be good. SoFi at 14. SoundHound at 14 or 14.50. And American Airlines at 16.50 would be great. Awesome, Chris. Can't wait to help you. Yes, I am Catholic, which is why I tell you guys in my YouTube videos, I was raised Catholic. My parents were hard on me to do the right thing and to help others. That's the truth. Like my mom would always be on my case about not doing the right thing. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but I also got in trouble a lot because of those mistakes. But yes, my goal is to help others. Sam, if you join my Discord and coaching and I help you with a $100,000 account, you could expect to make about $10,000 to $15,000 a month consistently. There's different packages from the Discord coaching twice a week. You're going to be in a coaching call, asking me questions, taking trades. You can ask me questions 24 hours a day in the Ask Corey section. But if you're asking me for private one-year mentoring, I also offer that as well. Yes, TradingView, yes. Oh yeah, very welcome, Sam. If you end up deciding to join Discord, I can definitely help you get started. I have a lot of students that have $100,000 to $200,000. They make about $15,000 a month, maybe 20. Gonzo, I think I already have one of those videos on YouTube. It's a little bit older. You'll have to scroll through and watch it, but I'll make another one. Anurag Cabra, absolutely. You can do the Discord at your pace. I have students that are almost never in the Discord. They just take trades, learn a little bit, and go, and they're growing fast. Which broker for European? I like Webull, Webull, or International Brokers, IKBR. Awesome, Gonzo. Yeah, I remember I had 12,000 subs. That was a long time ago. Yep. I appreciate you, fam. Perry, what's up? Let's make bank. Benjamin. Yep. Oh, yeah, Ben. Heck yeah. I told you. I said this earlier when Ben posted that he went from 20K to 100K. Emotional. Had to get used to the stock market. He thought, you know, can I make 40K by the end of the year? 100K by the end of 2025? He's already at 100K at the beginning of 2025. Absolutely, Perry. Book a call. Let's make bank. Let's go, fam. Let's just hit the ground running. Let's make money. Let's make money. Oh, yeah. Neo's good. Long-term good. Allison, I've never looked at that company. Let me take a look at that for you. I don't know if I may have looked at it before. What's the ticker? Aristeo, what's up? We already covered Big Bear, fam. We already covered it like 3 times. Otherwise, if it was only once or twice, I might actually cover it again. Producer manufacturing. Semiconductor. A lot of these chip stocks, got to be careful. Market cap 2 billion. All right, price of sales at 2, operating income good, good, good. Pre-tax net income good, EBITDA good. Balance sheets, they have a lot of assets to cover. Debt balance sheet looks good. Net debt 500 million in cash, very nice. Let's look at the chart, and they're selling off. I wonder why that is. This might be a buying opportunity. That's a buying opportunity if I've ever saw one in my life. That might be a good buying opportunity. 2 billion market cap, shares float are low. Wow, shares float are really low. This could be an opportunity. Perpetual learner, what's up, fam? You just booked, John? Glad to hear, fam. Can't wait to meet you and help you out. Have you ever... Yes, I trade futures. I don't teach them right now. Aurora, I'll have to take a look. Carvana's good. Oh, yeah. People want to buy cars. They want to cut the dealerships out. Carvana's strong. Behave. Glad to have you here. Flute, one of my biggest students. Hey, if you guys are wondering how much money you can make, let Flute tell you how much he's made. I'm dead serious. Flute's made a ton. Jersey, what's up? Sneaker collection, yep. I covered those earlier, yeah. I got LeBron's, Jordan's, Gianna shoes. Flute's famous. He's made $45,000 in 1 month on my trades. Let's go, fam. Let's do it. Let's make some money. Neo, we already covered Neo. Neo's strong, but long-term hold. And keep it to a small position of your portfolio, 1% or 3%. But I wouldn't go to 5 or 10 unless you got a big portfolio and you really want Neo. Very welcome, fam. Very welcome, Flute. Yep, we covered AMD. It'll be okay long term, in my opinion. I think it will be fine. And Neo could blow up this summer. You never know. You never know. We didn't go fishing last weekend, too cold, and there's no salmon fishing here. We're going to wait for spring. We're going to wait for the spring. Yes, Asim, you are fine at 106. Absolutely. It's quite the bottom, in my opinion. I played basketball in high school, also played baseball. I'm not that tall, but I'm a decent shooter, and I loved it. MBot, I'll have to look at that. My humor, yeah. I love having a good sense of humor. It's always a good thing to joke around, have fun. Buying opportunities, ACLS and Zeta. I'll take a peek at MBot before we end the call. Oh, medical. Nah. No. Robotic medical systems. It's a penny stock right now, and it could be pump and dump. I wouldn't do it. Can't recommend it, fam. We covered BBI, Walter. Big Bear's covered multiple times. Update on Neo. I'll have one soon, but Neo, long-term strong. Harish, glad to hear. Very, very welcome. If you have AMD sell covered calls on AMD is very strong. Yeah, I'd say 1 to 2 years minimum long term. Yeah. That's what I say. Oh, your Palantir trade that I gave you in Discord this morning worked out, Flute? Glad to hear, fam. Glad to hear. I told you 118 wasn't going to get broke. I told you 112 would be safe. You could have made more money, but you know, you still made good money. Jersey, are you talking about the divorce and my job, like my company being crushed? Palantir is going to pull back for sure. A little bit more, I think. I really do. But it's a good stock. A bearish market, bullish market, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I teach my students to make money no matter what. Yeah, I just, I'm really mentally strong when I want to do things. I was pretty much in a weak moment, but I really picked myself up. Uh, 105, 100, and then 95. Those are my 3 levels. Short-term stocks to buy next week. New Holdings, Upstart, Hims, SoundHound, SoFi's pretty good. Wayfair's great. Walmart. GTA 6 is going to be great. Looking forward to the boot camp, right, Flute? Well, we removed you from the boot camp. You're no longer in it. You've been removed. Just kidding. Oh, wait. Your heart didn't drop, did it? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. See, I love my sense of humor, right? So do you guys. Flute's over there like, oh no, I've been removed. You're okay. You're okay. I didn't remove you. I can't remove one of my star students. It would make no sense. But I got you. Though. For a split second, you're probably like, wait a minute, I've been removed. What did I do? What did I do wrong? I'm making a lot of money. What did I do wrong? I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. You know what? I love you, Flute. Just had to get you. I got to get you once in a while. Big Bear is good. little high in price now, but it's good. Meta printed for us today too, Flute. How much did you make on Meta? Did you make more than me? Because on Meta today, on my puts that I sold 2 days ago, I made just over 4,000 on Meta puts. What did you make, Flute? You might have made more money than me. I can't wait to hear this. Oh, 530? No, you made more than me probably. You didn't make 530. You made more than that. You made on your Tesla trade the other day, you made like $4,000 or $3,000. So you only sold 2 puts? Probably that's what you probably did. That makes sense. Guitar, nah. We're not going to get a room. Yeah, Tesla worked out great today too, man. Big bags. Don't want a bag hold. Tesla's amazing. Of course, Flute. No RX, no RX. Dude's up late. Yup, pizza time. Pizza. I don't eat pizza, though. I love pizza. I just don't eat it. I don't eat dairy, and I don't eat wheat. Grab is good. We covered it. Yep. Grab is good. It's very good. Fubo Disney merger's okay. I got to keep my eye on that. Nope, not vegan. I eat steak, hamburger, chicken, fish. I just don't do sugar, wheat, and dairy. Except for butter. I like butter. It's not the same as cheese and milk. Milk ain't good for you. Oh yeah, it's all about the health. Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy mentality, better trading. 100% facts. Very welcome, Walter. Very, very welcome. I just had green tea at the beginning. Green matcha, Japanese matcha. Ceremonial matcha with dark chocolate. Unsociable hours, he's in the UK. 2x leveraged or options? Oof, depends, man. If you're a good trader, leverage can be okay, but it's dangerous. Matcha's amazing. Oh yeah, I do matcha all the time, every day. Oh yeah, Walter G, for sure. SMCI, we covered it. Leverage can, but options can also do very well. Pizza is life. I love pizza. I don't eat it anymore. I love it, but I can't eat it anymore. I just can't do it. I'm trying to be healthy, you know? Trying to be healthy. So, Flute is going to make $50,000 next week, right, Flute? In Discord. You're just going to make $50K in a week. We'll see if you can do that. Margin is them matching you with borrowed money. If you have 50K, you automatically have 100K borrowed, and then you can sell puts on margin or with margin. You'll get there eventually. Flute. Corey, I put 70K in SoFi at 1805. Oof. Oh my God. You gotta wait. Start selling calls at 18. Go 2 to 3 weeks out and sell 18 calls, 19 calls, and just try to start recouping on that. You'll probably recoup hundreds and hundreds of dollars in the coming weeks. Yo, what's your thoughts on those CC ETFs and the market corrects? Tough. Glad to hear, Flute. You know me, I love to work hard, train hard, and make money. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving you gotta eat. Definitely. Good stuff, random. I teach that in Discord too. Takazawa, it's hard to really gauge where you're going in a stock, but you'll get used to it in time. I teach it. It's very hard to teach, but like it takes time. What is your opinion on AMD? We covered it, but it's a good stock. Good stock. What do you think Tesla will do? Currently on TSLR, ETF, and down significantly. It'll go up eventually here. $16 is your average. Start selling covered calls at 20 or 19. We do some leverage stocks, PC. I do a lot of different stuff. Let's look at Tesla as our final stock of the night. I've got a bottom at 340 or 350. It very well could dip into the 305 or 300. We got to wait for this stock this week. Wednesday, when they release all of the inflation data, that's when it should reverse, but we'll see. Yeah, Pizza, we still do one-on-ones. Things are changing a little bit different since last time you probably booked a call. Amazon's good. I like Walmart better. Walmart better. Yes. WatchNet, lots of, we do. Yep. We have lifetime memberships, and you can add the boot camp, and one-on-ones can be added. There's a link to book a call. Let's make some money. Walmart printed too. I got into Tesla 217. When do I get out? You can get out now, but I should tell you to wait for a reversal, wait for it to go back up and take profits. You should be selling covered calls right now because of your dollar cost average at 217. Right now, I would be selling right here. Like, I'd be selling, in my honest opinion, I would sell $380 covered calls or $390. 380, 390. Long hold for Walmart. So much to buy, so little capital. Yep, that's the truth. Yeah, Palantir's scary. It's just ripping. Uber should do well, but be careful. If you're stopping in for the first time, look at our profits in the Discord. This student 3x'd his portfolio from 17 to 50K. Timmy makes 33,000 in a month, 24,000 in a month. There's Flute making 5,000 in a day. Camille made like 10,000 in a day. Flute made $500 that day. Timmy made $32,000 in a week in January. This student made $8,000 in January. Camille made $15,000 almost in January. Michael G made like $880 on his first week, one trade. Carl has doubled, actually basically doubled, 135% in 6 months, 27,000, okay, in profits. This dude made $1,500 in a day. This dude made 10,000 in January. This student made 26,000, doubled his portfolio from 26 or 24 to 50, 24 to 50, doubled his money in his first month. 7,000 in a day. This student made $38,000. Actually, net change is 21,000 by the time you take away subtractions. So this student made a gross 38,000, a net of 21 in his first month. Gavin made 30 or 7,200 in a week, 25% a week. This dude Matt made $9,000 in 1 week. Okay. That just gives you an idea of what my students are doing. We sell covered calls. NVIDIA, I'd be careful, but I would sell puts on NVIDIA. We've checked NVIDIA already. Yeah, Grab is also good. Serve Robotics is good. American Superconductor is also good. Yep, they made it. S&P 500. SoFi definitely will be going upwards. WatchNet, great coach, great profits. Awesome, buddy. Glad to hear. Pizza, are you asking me if I'm making bank? Absolutely. I made, yes, Grab's worth buying. Just make sure it's 10% of your portfolio. It's okay to buy some SoFi now, but make sure it's not more than 10%. Interactive Brokers, I've done pretty good in January. I made like 235,000 in January. December was like a lot. December was like almost 200K. I've made close to 400K in December and January. No, Jimmy kind of red for Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, it's all iffy. Wednesday should be great after inflation data comes out. New Holdings is good. NEO is okay. I don't see your question above. Are you talking about you wanting to trade with somebody live? Pizza, there's different trades we do for your account size. It'll be a little bit different. Nice to see you struggling. That's mean. I got out of NEO. I got out of NEO at like 450 when it ran up, 450, 470. I'll get back in. Rigetti's good, 10% of your portfolio. SoFi is good, but I would no more than 10%. My call is tomorrow, 11 a.m. Awesome, Clark. Awesome. Can't wait to have you, fam. All right, fam. Unfortunately, got to go. Palantir I shorted at 108, 3,000 shares. When would you recommend me buying back? Oh, my God. It might dip between now and Wednesday. Now and Wednesday is your chance. Watch what happens. All right, fam, I would do more, but gotta go. It's late. I posted the link. I pinned the link. If you guys want to get in the Discord, print money like Flute 9. All my Discord students, I'd love to have you. Book a call. I'll see you on the next live call. No. I know it's a joke, Texas. I know. I was just kidding. Walmart's good. Peace out. I'm loving to struggle with 200K a month. I don't make that every month, though. This month might only be, maybe, I might only make 80K this month or 100, but we'll see. It ain't going to be like last month. Good night, Flute. Good night, everyone. One love. I hope to see you in the Discord at some point in time. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for being here. I put the link to the Discord there one more time for you guys to chat. I'll let you chat for a bit. And there's the link. One love. See you in the next one. It's probably going to be Wednesday. All right. JP, email me, Corey at investwithcorey.com. I'll get you set up. There you go. Email me. I'll hook you up. One love, fam. Let's go. Let's make that money.